Hey folks, this is a solo run on the Whisper. Okay, so I'm going to use the Dawnblade, and I'm going to use Midnight Coupe. Definitely Midnight Coupe, but I use assortment of energy weapons, and I use the actual Whisper of the Worm. It is kind of vital to use just because you get your ammo as you're using it. And quick trick, jump right up to this root of the tree, jump up to this ledge, and you can start emptying like a million rounds into this thing here. So I am using the Vlacadin and I'm just trying it out, but I think I would prefer the Mananan over the Inaugural Dress and the Vlacadin, just trying the different archetypes, and I do like the Mananan the best. You don't need a duck going under that. Jump fairly early right there, and I'm just going to go do quick commentary on tips and tricks along the way here. Slide, if you're on Dawnblade, do your little burst, run, right at the here, do a bunny hop, and go right for this step down here. And you just have to do 2 of these little jump checks or whatever. And then you can land real soft. And then right here, just jump straight up in the air, just hold over a little bit, and then before you reach the corner, just press forward, and you'll just sail right around perfectly. With Dawnblade, in the tunnel here, you can skip 2 of these blocks if you do a little Icarus dash. I try to do it right there. My Icarus dash is Alt on my keyboard. So I got to hit spacebar and Alt with my thumb. It's a little awkward. So get your sprint ready, and then I usually jump on this little ball here, and then I'll jump onto the platform. But the platform had already taken off, but it kind of worked out. Now, when you jump up to the next, that ledge up there, as it starts moving, 1, 2, jump. That way you don't have to worry about the thing that comes out where your head is and you don't bang into it. So just 1, 2, jump for it. Here, don't bother rushing it. Just take your time. Just crouch underneath this and just keep crouching. Crouch. And you'll do it 100% every time. There's no need to rush it. You're just going to waste time trying to rush. You'll fall down. That's just the easiest way to do it. This here, you got to time those. So if one hasn't bursted while you're up in the air, just continue to float if you're on your Warlock. And when it does pop, drop down right away. Go. And this door is kind of like, you got to do your best. And then I always just jump it. I jump fairly early there. I hate the Warlock for this one reason. Whenever you run off of a tiny little ledge, like literally a little tiny ledge, and you go to jump, by the time it takes your jump away, and you don't get any jump, and you'll fall to your death all the time. And that's what happens to me. So that's why I kind of jumped earlier, because there's a little tiny ledge at the end there. All right, so I just took the shortcut. I'm sure everybody's seen the shortcuts on the video, but if you didn't catch that, just rewind it and you'll see where I went. You have to crouch down in that dark corner where I was at. And then, again, you've just seen what I just did there. You can just run right off the ring and float down. So this took quite a few runs to kind of sort out all the enemies and that sort of thing, and what to do, what not to do, what works. So this is what I do. I come up left. I think I really crap out here. Maybe I don't. I can't remember. Okay, so you see I'm ducking. That's because of the sniper in the very back. He can't hit you if you duck there. So that's one method that I've developed, is using that rock for cover, and then just jump up on that rock just to clear out that little shielded thing, and then take that back sniper out. He won't shoot you. It's so safe. If you're on your Dawnblade, just have all the Thrall jump around. I'm using Top Tree in the Dawnblade just so I see I got my grenade back. Now I can throw it down another grenade, get in the air, get some aerial kills, start building your grenade back. Now I do have the Sunbracers on just so I can get some of that burn effect with the exotic perk. I use it once, maybe twice, and I get it into a a part where I should have been using it more. But also I find that the enemies are so tough in this level that it's so hard to get a melee kill without getting a melee, burning your melee, and then you have to melee again to finish them off. That's happened to me quite a few times. So you really got to get them really low, then melee them, just so you know you're going to get the kill, get the exotic perk procced on your Sunbracers, and then you can start hammering out grenades. So if you don't have a bunch of grenades, you're going to have to shoot everything, and just working around, you got to make sure underneath that bridge where I was that there was nothing behind. You have to clear that out, and then just kind of work in behind that bridge and out front. So you can see the grenades did help kind of clear things out. Now this is, I'm terrible on the Dawnblade, like with the supers, and you're going to see this here. I throw one into the rock. I'm killing the wrong enemies, and I have Sunbracers procced, and I should have been throwing grenades. I didn't even notice because I'm just like, I have no idea what's going on, and I could have easily thrown a bunch of grenades on the ground, cooked everything, and continued on my way, but I never noticed. So what I have done before is when you go down this tunnel, that wall banger's there. I'll go in front of it, throw a grenade right, not there, but on the right side, and then I go back in, let the wall banger go again, let things cook in the grenade, then I'll come back out with the super. But I'm just getting a little more comfortable, and that was the first time I actually had problems with my Dawnblade. And of course, you gotta have problems somewhere, so I had a problem there, and I have a problem at the end. So I come down immediately on the left, take out that knight, and then I'll go jump right for that knight, and I go back left, and I try and take out some of these ads here. My advice is, the inaugural dress is an awesome weapon, just use a man-in-hand. And it's just easier. It works good here, and it's just, I don't know, I prefer man-in-hand. I guess it's just because I'm comfortable with it, but I do love the inaugural. So you can do it two ways here. You can come down on this path right here, try and take that knight out, or that wizard out, but it's dangerous because she starts sending her little buddies out. So you can come up right up here immediately if you want, and then you got to take this guy out first. He's got to go, and then take him out, but then you got to start working the wizards. So the first wizard is hiding. Oh no, I took her out, that's right. So now I'm going to be able to start the second wizard. Just get her shield down and then snap her in the face. Now we have enemies on the ground, so I got to be careful of them, and there's 2 snipers left, so there's still, I believe, a sniper hard left. So I don't want to creep out too much, so I'm going to lay down a healing rift and just see if I can get some of these ads down. So there's also a wizard and a knight on my immediate left, so I got to deal with those after I get these enemies down. So I'm not sure if I use the Sunbracers here. So I may jump down. No, I don't use... No, I guess I don't use the Sunbracers when I should have. I should have kept that guy alive. I should have hit him and then just threw grenades just to kind of help out a little bit. But I didn't. So that's 2 times I failed to capitalize on the reason why I have the gloves on. So if the gloves seem to be a little too much for me to handle right now, what I really should be doing is just running the Lunafaction boots. And you're going to get probably more of a benefit every time you get your rift back. So I have 3 ability mods. So I get my rift every 40 seconds, say. And I really should be running the Luna boots. It would have been more beneficial probably. But I have the gloves on and I'm not really using them. The inaugural dress is pretty good for cooking these things. It does a magazine and right down to about the 18th round. Yeah. So the inaugural dress is really good for those. I know it's 2 full mags for the Midnight Coop and 2 full mags for the Man and Ann. So here's my advice. Now what I should have done is just ran back. I shouldn't have taken the time to kill that second guy. Now that's probably 50-50. I'll either get away killing that second guy and getting away from the shielded guys, or I'll kill the second guy and die. When really my advice is kill the first sniper, go to the middle in that tunnel, and then it'll spawn those 2 shielded guys, run back immediately, and then take care of the shielded guys, then push in, do those remaining 2 guys on the top pillar. Now I forgot there is a 3rd guy up in the pillar, so there's 3 snipers all together. You have to take down all 3 snipers, then you can do the little trick I'm going to do. You don't have to kill those small little enemies. So I have a Valakinan on because I want to go down and shoot I don't know what you call it, those black aura things. And, well, I guess the Valakinan was able to take him out, but I mean, it's not ideal. So I'm just waiting for my health, and then I'm just going to jump and then shoot this black circle and then fall down. Now, immediately you want to go right for one of either left or right, and you want to get these down. That's your main priority if you're running solo for sure. Even if you're in a team, your buddy goes left, you go right. So you gotta come in here and you gotta deal with it. You're probably gonna die. It's very RNG. The enemies may come in, they may not. So you're just probably gonna suffer a bunch of deaths just trying to get these down, but they gotta go. And so I died to an Axiom Bolt. I die like 1,000 times to these things. So this is my advice. Put a Man and Ann on now, and then shoot the arc shielded enemies first. They have to go. There's 3 of them down there, and you're going to see that I really have trouble with these guys. And when I put the Man and Ann on, things really turn around for me. So yes, it's taken a shield down, but I don't know. I'm just having trouble. I'm not moving. Now there's also, you see the thing in the middle in the back there between those 2 columns, that's got to go as well. So my advice is get down those 3 arc shielded guys. They have to go. Then try and take out, you can push down with your Midnight Coop for just the regular guys. So I'm so frustrated with myself right now that I'm going down just to see if I can stir things up and just put some heat on these guys because they gotta go. And I pop a super stupidly when all I should have done was take my Man and Ann out, my arc Man and Ann, stay in the back of the room, scout, switch to sniper, and then go to the next guy. So I don't know when I put the Man and Ann on. Oh, see, I kind of grow a brain now. Alright, so do that right away. Like right off the hop. Don't try and get all too aggressive. So, Man and Ann or a scout. See? Ding. Done. And then here, I don't know why I was having so much trouble, but anyways, kind of turned around. So those Axiom Bolts, you just got to make sure you switch back to your weapons to be able to get those Axiom Bolts down. Oh, they're just so painful. And see how far it was away from me? I still died from it. So you really got to shoot those things down early. Earlier than I think. I'm not learning my lesson. So yeah, once I get down this third guy, I would actually take and probably shoot down another couple enemies, but you want to leave one alive because you want to run over and shoot that third umbrella aura thing, because once you kill all those shielded guys, that's going to spawn the 3 bosses. So there, I didn't even see them beside me because I'm just a fool, and there's 3 of them. So I'm trying to shoot that with 3 of them in there with me. So now I get smart. Now I start taking the enemies out. There. See? Now I go in so much easier. So the reason why you're taking this one out is because the main boss, he'll stand in this. And you got to try and get him out to where I am at right now so you can snipe him. But he'll stand in that thing, and so that's why those 3 have to go. Alright, so now this is all just comes down to throwing on empowering and trying to hit your snipes. And I'm not a very good sniper, so it took some practice here to be able to do this whole mission, because I'm always running with a shotgun, and that's my own problem by doing something that's not going to improve me as a gamer. So there's sniping from the very back of the room as well. Also too, by taking down that third umbrella, I'll show you how you're going to see how the middle boss behaves, and it's perfect. It's exactly how you want it. So you're going to have to just move side to side just so you can get a line of sight on the 3 bosses. But you see, I'm not taking a lot of gunfire. I'm staying not at the very top of the behind me. I'm kind of like 3/4 back, because I find if you go back too far, it tends to move the enemies a little bit. So you kind of want them out front a little bit. So now I'm just kind of causing up, see if shooting the ground will kind of get them to move. So this is a good time to go get some ammo. And it did make a move, so I'm going to throw down an empowering. So I ate that. See, I should just have the Lunafaction boots on, because I'm not using the gloves. It's literally an exotic waste, and that's how powerful those boots are. You might as well just put them on, just use them, just leave them on. You can use the transversive steps to run down and then switch. But you're gonna use the boots more often than you are with these gloves in this mission for sure. So you see the boss, you'll see him there, and he walks back to the right. Those 2 positions, that's where he goes. He goes from where he was to right there. Every time. If you take that third umbrella thing down. So that's how you solo it. There's going to be a little variety on how people are going to approach this with Warlock, but that's it in a nutshell. And being able to hit your snipes is going to help. So that's not easy. It's tough for sure. All right. Thanks for watching. We'll talk to you later.